Valiant Thor, the extraterrestrial who worked with the US government. Valiant Thor seems human, but he does have some important physiological differences, and above all comes from the planet Venus. He allegedly worked for the US government from the year 1937. At least this is a story told by Schneider, a geologist and engineer who said he had level 1 security clearance on the government's secret projects. He helped build underground military bases and worked on the famous Area 51 base. This is by Ansh Srivastava, Infinity Explorers on Collective Spark. The man featured in the picture is Valiant Thor, an alien being from the planet Venus who worked with the US government in the mid-20th century. Researcher Phil Schneider aroused a lot of controversy with his statements about aliens, and in particular what he said about a being named Valiant Thor at a conference back in '95, where he said that while working in the government's secret operations, he met with the aforesaid Valiant. Quote, Valiant Thor seems human, but he does have some important physiological differences, and above all comes from Venus. He allegedly worked for the US government from the year 1937. And quote, at least this is the story told by Schneider, a geologist engineer who said he had level 1 security clearance in the government's secret projects. He helped build underground military bases and worked on the famous Area 51 base. Quote, he came in 1937, but sometime in 1950s, he left Earth on its spaceship, wrote Frank Stranges. Thor was about 2 meters tall, had brown hair, clear eyes, and 6 fingers each hand. He was about 500 years old, had an IQ of 1,200, and the blood system was like an octopus. But the most surprising thing was that he could speak about 100 languages. There are a few military men who have talked about aliens as explicitly as Schneider, but there are also many who have believed in Schneider after watching his videos, as Gordon Duff, who called him a UFO phenomenon real exhibitor, said in an issue of Veterans Today magazine. Sadly, Schneider had passed away in his apartment January 17, 1996, under suspicious circumstances. Many believe he was offed, despite the fact that it was reported that he was dealing with other things. So this is on Collective Spark. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box.